Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today what we got for you are 10 of the most rare, most special, most unique, and just awesome vehicles within the Grand Theft Auto series. I actually reached out to you guys on Twitter. I said, hey, you want to help me out with this? And we had some really good suggestions. And if you guys want to possibly help out with the next video, then be sure to follow me on Twitter. One of the first links in the description down below. So I will say that for the most part, every vehicle in this list, except for 2 of them, you can't spawn in with cheat codes, and you can't just find sitting around the map somewhere. You actually have to use alternative methods, like failing a mission just to get a vehicle and going under a map and doing all sorts of crazy things. So some of these are a little more difficult and challenging to get, but in the end, they are very rewarding because you'll have a vehicle that nobody else has. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up. If we could break 2,000 likes for these awesome, unique, and special vehicles in the GTA series, then I just might be able to do a list of some of the best vehicles in every GTA game and some of the worst vehicles in every GTA game. So if you guys would like to see that, let's break 2,000 likes. And with that said, here we are with 10 of the coolest, unique, most special vehicles in the GTA series. Number 10, the Mothership. So, do you guys remember the truth from GTA San Andreas? That homeless guy who looked like a hippie and he was pretty funny at times and also pretty cool? That guy. So, if you're familiar with him, you're probably familiar with his special vehicle that he drives around, which is a hippie van with all this graffiti on it, this hippie paint, these peace signs, and it's a super cool, vibrant vehicle, and he actually calls it the Mothership. So that's the name of this hippie van, the Mothership. And there's really only one way to obtain this vehicle, and it's in the mission, Are You Going to San Fierro, where we have to burn some weed fields before the cops get there. And if you want to get this vehicle, all you have to do, it's super simple, is when the mission starts, kill the truth, and the mission fails, and his van actually doesn't despawn. So what you can do is actually get inside of it, you can take it, store it in a garage, and boom, you have the Mothership, and you can do whatever you want with it. You can explore San Andreas, you can just keep it in your garage for a show vehicle. It doesn't matter because you will now own this vehicle. Number 9, the Space Docker, one of the coolest vehicles in Grand Theft Auto 5. To obtain this, what you have to do is, in single player, collect all 50 spaceship parts that are scattered around the map. It's very time consuming. I've done it before, but it's worth it in the end because you get a super cool vehicle that not many people have, because not many people want to take the time to go all the way around the map looking for these spaceship parts. So after this, it's actually unlocked as a special vehicle. You collect all the parts, you can take the Space Docker home with you, and if you happen to blow it up or lose it, no worries, because you can actually go to your player garage, you can go to the little menu select screen, and it will be there as a special vehicle that you can spawn in at any given time. Number 3, the Corpse Manana. So I had to include GTA 3 in this video somehow, and there is a super cool and rare car within the game that you can actually obtain through some very difficult methods if you have the time and patience to do so. So in the mission Dead Skunk in the Trunk, we have to pick up this manana with a dead guy in the back, and we have to take it to the Crusher. But like I said before, through these alternative methods, you can actually take this vehicle home with you, store it in a garage, and break the trunk off and see this dead guy in the back. It's a pretty gruesome scene, but these methods include you glitching underneath the map, following a tunnel system to the other side of the map, then it glitches you back into the world on the road. You store the vehicle in a garage, you blow it up, and then after that, the garage actually repairs the vehicle, you fail the mission, and you're able to save this car and keep it, and it's ultimately really cool. Number 7, the Purple Police Stinger. So this police stinger can actually be found in the Ballad of Gay Tony, and it's probably one of the most popular special vehicles in the GTA series. It's one of my all-time favorites. So what makes this car special is the fact that it resembles a Cadillac CTS-V, and it's way different than any other police car within GTA 4 and pretty much any police car within the GTA series. It features a purple pearlescent paint job, an American flag livery on the side, and it's also one of the fastest land vehicles in GTA 4, which is pretty cool. The only sad thing about it, though, is that it can only be obtained in multiplayer in the Ballad of Gay Tony. So unfortunately, you can't really get this one in single player, but you can find it in 3 different locations in the Ballad of Gay Tony's multiplayer, and it's a super cool car to have if you play GTA 4 online with your friends, and you could show them, hey, look what I have, I'm faster than you, and ultimately you've just got a really, really cool car. Number 6, the Rc Bandits. So this is one of the vehicles on this list that you really can't spawn in at any time or find and keep and drive around whenever you want, but in GTA Vice City and also in GTA 3, San Andreas, and Liberty City Stories, you can mess around with the Rc Bandit in side missions. And it's just this miniature RC car that you can drive around in Vice City. There's a super cool side mission where you can do this on a special RC track. And you can ultimately have a pretty cool time with this. And it's pretty fun just driving around this super small car. And I will say that in GTA Liberty City Stories, this game probably has the coolest variant of the Rc Bandit. It's a lifted truck on super big wheels, opposed to GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, where they all look the same for the most part. But nonetheless, the Rc Bandit is something cool to mess around with if you're bored of playing through regular single-player missions and you want to take a break, or if you've already beat the game and never done side missions, I'd recommend you checking them out because the Rc Bandit is definitely a change from the normal vehicles that we drive around. Number 5, the Go Kart. So this one can be found in GTA San Andreas. It's also one of these vehicles that can be found just kind of hidden around the map in a couple different locations. So it's initially used in the mission Cutthroat Business in the second part of it, where we are riding with OG Loke and Sweet and these go-karts around the city, and it can also be used in a side mission that is, it's just a race basically. So after this, it only spawns in certain areas around the map, but one of the easiest places to find the go-kart is actually hidden under a bridge that's in a storm drain in the Ganton area. So you can just get this super cool go-kart, you can ride it around, you look kind of funny on it because it's super small, it's one of these shifter kind of go-karts, and you can take it, you can store it in your garage, but for some reason when you do store it in your garage, the side pieces to the go-kart disappear and they won't be there anymore. But nonetheless, the go-kart is super fun to roll around in, and it ultimately just makes for a good time. Number 4, the jetpack. So the jetpack is one of the just most special vehicles of all time in the GTA series. This one can actually be spawned in with cheat codes, but I felt like we couldn't leave it out because for the longest time, the jetpack in the GTA series was something fans of GTA 5 wanted forever because it's only been seen in GTA San Andreas, and it was actually first seen in the mission Black Project, where we break into Area 69 and we steal this $60 million jetpack. And it's just one of these super cool special vehicles, I guess it falls under that category, that we can get within the GTA series. Number 3, the Invincible Admiral in GTA Vice City. So the Admiral is a normal car in the game. We can find it anywhere, but the Invincible variant of it can only be found in one mission, and that's called Guardian Angels, where Diaz actually drives up in it. We're in this alleyway. We've got to kill a bunch of Haitian gangsters, and after we do so, there's one Haitian gangster who gets on a bike and drives away, and we have to get on a bike and follow him and take him out as well. But instead of getting on a bike and following this guy, if we actually let him drive off, we will fail the mission, and Diaz will despawn from the car, but the car will stay there, and we can actually get inside of it, take it home, we can save it, and what's cool about this Admiral is that it's literally bulletproof, it's invincible, aside from the windshield shattering, you can shoot this car, and it will never blow up. So it can be used later on in missions if we save this as a shield against enemies shooting at us, or whatever you want, but it's ultimately a super, super cool car because, well, it's invincible. Number 2, the Domestobot. So this robot actually appears in Vice City Stories. That's right, I said robot. In the mission Domo Argiato Domestobato. And it's a pretty cool mission where we actually have to hack into this robot and we break into a safe and destroy these valuable items inside the safe, and it's actually the safe of one of the main antagonists of the game. But the Domestobot is super cool. Back in the 80s, a lot of people thought that robots were going to be a thing of the future. We were going to have these robot servants, and it was pretty popular in Hollywood movies, these like robots that walked around the house. You could tell it to go make you a sandwich, and it would do that. You could tell it to bring you a drink. It would do that. But the Domestobot, aside from those attributes, featured a couple different things that most of these robots didn't. For one, it could light your cigarettes or your cigars. It had a lighter. And two, it actually had a built-in dildo for pleasuring women. Yeah, that's Rockstar's humor for you. But the Domestobot can't be used, unfortunately, outside of this mission, but we actually do get to control it when destroying the safe, and it's pretty cool to say that in the GTA series, we have a robot vehicle that, unfortunately, we can only control in one mission, but still, I guess it falls under the category of special vehicles. And number one, the Flowerpots. So this one appears in GTA San Andreas, and it's actually the only vehicle on this list that can't be obtained without cheats, basically. You have to use a native trainer on the PC version of the game, but it is in the game files, and it's actually listed as RC Cam, and it's literally a flower pot that can be driven like a normal vehicle. It has headlights, taillights. It doesn't have an engine sound or wheels, but Carl opens it like there's an invisible door there. He sits down, and it's unknown why this flower pot was left in the game files, but it could have been used as like a camera dummy for the third-person view, or even when you're driving and go into that first-person view, that's what it could be. We could be riding on a flower pot and not even know it. Or it could have been used in development for debugging and testing purposes. We really don't know, but what we do know is that this flower pot cannot be seen anywhere in the game, nor is it used in a mission. It's simply just in the game files. But nonetheless, you've got a really cool flower pot if you can spawn it in that you can ride around on. So with that said, that's actually 10 of the coolest, most special, unique, and rare vehicles in the GTA series. If you guys did enjoy it, then be sure to give the video a thumbs up. I promised you guys at the beginning, if we could break 2,000 likes, then we will cover some of the best vehicles in each GTA game and also some of the worst vehicles. So also, if you do enjoy, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. That way you never miss out on another daily video game upload. And with that said, my name is Zach Cox. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you all in the next video.